When that brightest star, that star heralding the dawn, finally rises. A boat, so used to drifting, at long last enters an island's safe embrace. Oh, Pathstrider, we have helped you break free. Hurry and set off. The child of remembrance awaits you.
March? What's she doing here?
Oh, you're finally here!
Yeah, apparently I am. Hi. How's the ice prison doing?
We haven't seen each other for such a long time.
I actually have no idea how long it's been.
My good buddy, I've really missed you.
Yeah, honestly, this has been a little bit lonely without March always having something either super happy to say or really annoyed by the whole situation. There's 50% of March's personality that I totally understand. Anyway. March, I've really missed you too. March 7th, back alive and kicking. She was never dead. Well, not that I'm aware of. I'm sorry I never found the time to go see you. I did, though. Well, she didn't, but... March, I've really missed you too.
I bet you were constantly thinking about the days when I was by your side.
I mean, they were all pretty horrible too, to be fair. Although, admittedly, when we went back to the Law Fu and had that whole war dance thing going on and you got an outfit change, that was pretty chill. Otherwise, it's been pretty much horror after horror. Yeah.
It's been so boring waiting for you in this place. There's no one to chat with, no internet, and not even anything to eat or drink. It's basically a prison.
Oh, goddamn, March, never change. What the hell are you talking about?
Now the great hero is finally here to save me. Yippee!
Actually, I was kind of hoping you'd help me, because I am royally screwed.
You must have seen a lot in Amphorius during this time, right? You gotta tell me all about it.
Okay, the long and short... Do you remember the simulated universe? Don't know if you ever went there. Really messed up. So it's like that, except the entire purpose of it is to create a Lord Ravager of Destruction and destroy the universe. Because some douchebag of the Erudition, a Genius Society member, I think, got butthurt because its god took away its whimsy. I kind of glossed over the Chrysos Air thing, but I don't think that's that important right now. Anyway, it's been a long and arduous journey. Are you doing better now? Okay. Let's go with the first one. It's been a long and arduous journey.
Then take your time with the storytelling. Or do you not want to talk to me?
I mean, there's kind of a time crunch going on, to be fair. But yeah, it actually has been a pretty long journey. If you'd like, you can see quite a bit of it on my YouTube channel. I'm not plugging here, sorry. I felt gross doing that.
But let's get out of this spooky place first. This is not a good spot for a reunion chat.
No? I think the floating rocks all around sort of give it an ambiance, don't you?
Why don't you take me back to reality? A strange voice told me that I can enter Amphorius if I keep following this road.
Yeah, but that was supposed to be pretty bad for you, wasn't it?
So, let's head off. I still don't know what that world even looks like.
Depending on the time, it's either a beautiful place with a bright blue sky, or a literal hellish wasteland that's on fire. Guess we get to find out.
Why does March feel so weird?
Oh, is this a fake march? This is a fake march, isn't it?
What are you standing around for? Do you actually like this place? Get moving. Hurry! This door should be the exit.
Maybe my instincts are wrong. Let's follow her first.
No, it's fake march apparently. God damn it. Who's doing the fake march bullshit anyways? Do we know? Hey, Cyrene, are you around here anywhere to let me know that this person's not March?
Are you okay? You haven't said anything for a while.
I definitely have. I can't shut the hell up.
Has it been so long that you're still missing me? There's no time to waste, though. The Chrysosayers and the Geniuses are all waiting for you.
How would you know that? How would you know any of that?
No. The discrepancy is getting worse.
Yeah, how do you know who's waiting for us? Where's Don Hung? He should be back on the Astral Express. Both of these? Yeah, where is Don Hung?
No, he's not. Maybe I just happened to miss him. Never mind. Don Hung's super reliable. We don't need to worry about him. He's probably waiting for us somewhere. All hail and hearty.
No.
No. The Geniuses would have made sure that Don Hong made it back on the Express. Besides, the March I know wouldn't be so dismissive about her companions.
No, that's actually on point with her. She would definitely be that dismissive with Don Hung. How do you know who's waiting for us?
Huh? Isn't Amphorius the world of the Chrysosayers and their hero's journey? I could figure that out in an instant.
How?
But Amphorius cannot be observed from the outside. She couldn't possibly know about these things unless Don Hung told her. Something's not right. She's not March 7th.
I guess you have something you want to say to me?
You're an imposter?
Then there's no need to feel things out first. With questions. Let's treasure the time we have together and be frank.
Is this Lygus again? Who are you?
As expected. A glimpse of memory is not enough to deceive the bonds of friendship forged between the nameless.
Honestly, you tricked the hell out of me, so maybe it is.
In that case, there's no need for further deceit. You're right. We're not the March 7th you are acquainted with. But we can send you back to Amphorius, as long as you are willing to help us.
Is this the Garden of Recollection or something else? Who are you people? Habitual liars are not trustworthy. True. What did you people do with March 7th? Yeah, what did you people do with March 7th?
She's fine. This form was simply borrowed from your memories.
Yeah, that seems to be happening a lot. Also, where's Mem?
We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust. We are the Garden of Recollection. You should be very familiar with that name by now. Just as a reminder, while you hesitate, time is quickly ticking away in Amphorius.
But if you're the Garden of Recollection, if you're memo keepers from the Garden of Recollection, why wouldn't you just come out and say that? We have no beef with you guys. There's no issue. Lying to us for no goddamn reason, it just makes things more complicated and creates tension. They're up to something.
Working with us is the best way to stop the enemy of erudition. Erudition would treat any results unrelated to the experiment as garbage and throw them out. But we don't work like that. The Remembrance treats all these instances as important materials needed to weave the universe. Besides, this would be child's play for a great hero like you. It won't be hard at all. Also, if your plan fails and the big bad Iron Tomb manages to get out, then the whole cosmos will be in danger. Wouldn't it be better to have an additional failsafe? As long as you help the Garden retrieve what we want, even if Iron Tomb reformats everything in the physical plane, we can use Remembrance to reconstruct the entire world. Or should we say, the entire universe?
I don't know that the Remembrance actually has that power. So that sounds off to me. It's never been implied that they can do that. They just want to keep note of everything happening.
So help us. Find where Amphorius's memory began, and bring it out.
Yeah, you don't give a shit about the rest of the universe, you just want that information.
The Master of Anastrava has already glanced at you. Don't deny it. That storybook is the best evidence.
The Master of Anastrava? That is not a name I'm familiar with. Bouli the Remembrance, sure. The storybook is also, I mean, that's from Mem, so I suppose Mem's from Fuli, I guess.
Say, you aren't seriously gonna be moved by their pretty words, are you?
No, I'm actually getting more concerned about them every second.
I am the one who commanded those little ones to lead you out of the prison. But I didn't expect to attract little gnats trying to take advantage of the situation. While Remembrance can help you return to Amphorius, there's no need for you to do it the way they want you to. Of course, there's also no need for you to make any deal, or pay any price. For you, this is probably a long time no see.
Damn. Those eyes, huh? Hi, March 8th.
My dear.
Another illusion, I won't be tricked again. No. Who are you?
Shh. There's no need to say anything. I know. You have so many questions swirling around in your memories at this moment. And you feel so helpless. Put them aside. For now, all you need to do is trust me.
But why? I guess you did help me. But at the moment, it just seems like you possessed March 7th body, and I'm not entirely sure if that's wrong.
Or do you need more proof? That won't be hard.
Wait, stop it! They're awake! I'm gonna keep our first photo, alright?
Won't come to pass while we're around.
And now
The statue. Is that Don Hong's brother?
The eating less carbs line. That was a good pull.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me, but my unlikely future is full of pain. We won't escape from it. Hey, are you sure? Maybe a couple of punches will help to jog your memory.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if giving the main character a massive frickin' migraine is going to be the convincing thing. I mean, if you're just another person from the Garden of Recollection, couldn't that explain this whole thing?
It's as if they all happened just yesterday, right? I don't want to lie to you, which is why I will not use her name.
Well, that's really cool. Also, you don't appear to have a bottom half. Or a left arm. And that is a core flame. What's going on?
The third month of Amphorius is the month reserved for the Veil of Evernight. So, place me into your memory using the name Evernight for now.
Okay. Evernight is a name given to the Time Titan, I think. I'm guessing relation, considering you have the core flame of time. Which I thought was also sort of connected to the remembrance, which is a whole thing. Also, I know you're a playable character next patch, who I'm gonna pull for. Alright. Hi, Evernight. But who?
I'm happy to explain more, just not now. We might have a lot of time to ourselves, but Amphorius does not have that luxury.
Sure. Simple question. Are you March 7th? Or are you just occupying her body? Probably not gonna get that answer.
If we do not stop erudition and destruction, then the journey you've treasured so much will face the prelude to its obliteration. A countdown not in amber eras, but in days, minutes, seconds. So, take this gift. This burning core flame. This footnote of a transaction. It contains hope and the warmth of the entire world.
Oh, is that the world-bearing core flame? Not time? I don't know what they look like.
Ripples of past reverie. She hid this fire in the long river of time, hoping that her wishes would transcend time to reach your hands in the future.
Nope, looks like it's time.
Now, take it, and return with it, dear friend. Return to Amphorius, and overturn the final Era Nova.
Okay, are we trying to start the Era Nova or stop it? I literally don't know at this point.
Witness the time that stood still for the Deliverer, and the resistance that never bowed to the destiny of destruction over the long years that passed in a flash. Then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail to the future. And I will silently watch in a corner of time, waiting for our next encounter.
You could help, though. Well, you're helping now.
I believe the wait won't be too long.
No, it definitely won't be, because I waited way too long for this to finish the story for this patch, so, yeah. Not long at all.
What exactly is happening?
God, I don't know. I'm trying to become comfortable with constantly being confused.
Keep going. Keep trailblazing. For Amphorius. For you. And for the March 7th in your memories.
Is it fair to call you March 8th, considering you said that the third month in Anthorius is Evernight? So are you just March now? We have March and March. Okay.
Go forth.
Oh, that looks pleasant. Okay. Let's hope it's not too late. Onward we go. Anthorius needs the deliverer? Sure. I trust in March, even if she no longer looks the same. Yeah. I don't know about that one. I guess Anthorius does need the deliverer. Technically. Which is me now. Yep, eternal recurrence, light calendar, yep, numbers.
Is this Akima?
Sure looks like it. Oh good, it's on fire. I said that was an option.
No one's here. And the dawn device off.
Well, Cypher's dead.
Am I too late?
I'm pretty sure if Anthorius is still around, you're not. Okay, this was the world-bearing core flame, so that's what the world-bearing one looks like. Okay. So we have Kephali's core flame. I literally can't keep track of the symbols. Alright, I can investigate the fragment of recollection here, or investigate the anomaly in the spirit basin. Zephyr uplift bygone dust clouds word? That's words. That is just words. Okay, let's investigate this. Okay. Hey kiddo, can you see me? Don't bother responding. This is a pre-recorded video message. You don't even talk to me when you do talk to me, it's fine. Thanks to that little Empress granting access to the ultimate protocol, Screwy and I rewrote the progress of Era Nova while you were away. My guess is you don't have much time to listen to all those complicated principles right now. So let me break it down into simple terms that anyone can understand. Anthorius has been racing down the path of destruction for far too long, and the underlying logic of Era Nova has been completely corrupted. Screwy and I put in a lot of effort, but we could barely manage to overwrite a small portion of its logic. Let's take the progress bar as an example. Iron Tomb's progress bar is currently at 99.98%, and though this rewritten Era Nova, we're confident we can push it back to 96%. Let's be conservative and say 97%. This is a critical matter. The internal structure of the scepter is too unstable, and we don't know what complications might suddenly arise. The most rational course of action is to quickly run another extrapolation to buy the cosmos a bit more time. Once you've dealt with that troubling old Intellitron, don't hesitate and start a new cycle of extrapolation right away. Screwy said that Era Nova isn't a process that happens in an instant, and the protected nodes of the scepter are probably at their most vulnerable only during reset. So we have to do the freaking Aeronova again. Okay, it keeps going, do the Aeronova, don't do the Aeronova, do the Aeronova, don't do the Aeronova. Alright. Only by initiating this progress first can we seize the opportunity to make our move. It's all up to you now, Deliverer. Yep, gotta kill everybody again. Great. Alright, let's go murder all our friends again.
The chronocognitive anchor?
What are you confused about? No response, huh?
There's so much I wanted to say for our reunion. Yet now that you're back, there's only one thing to say. Welcome back, friend.
Hi, Cyrene. So what the hell happened to you?
It's been such a long, long time.
Has it? How long? This is awful. Cyrene, I'm so glad you're still here. What happened to the world while I was gone? I saw March 7th, and she looked really weird. Read the goddamn room. That's a horrible thing to say. Cyrene, I'm so glad you're still here. You know, and alive. I think alive. Does alive mean anything to you?
You must be really confused right now, aren't you? So much has happened in Emphorius while you were gone.
Oh, you know what? Didn't Cypher keep the secret of the Dawn device going out for like 300 to 600 years? I don't remember the exact amount of time. It's been a really, 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 really long time since I've been gone, huh? So, who's still alive?
But don't worry. The Deliverer can't afford to be lost, no? No, please follow me. And turn the pages of time and hear the words everyone left for you.
Oh my god, I hate this every freaking time. So you just lived through hundreds of years of every atrocious thing that Lygus could possibly be doing. And watching the world fall apart just like Finon did. Well, literally millions of times. His was worse.
I'll tell you the story of this 1,000-year journey. That way, it won't just be my memories alone.
1,000 years. You've been stuck here for 1,000 years. Okay.
Cyrene can't hear me?
Oh, can she not hear you? Is she deaf now?
Look, the scenery of the past has resurfaced.
Time flies. 200 years have passed since the Deliverer's fall.
We had to return 3 core flames of law, romance, and ocean to stop Lygus, but even so, Terravox has fallen. The 2 geniuses vanished without a trace, and Zeridra embraced her fate. At this rate,
Oh, so she's dead. Okay.
Era Nova will come, and Amphorius will fall into the destruction.
it seems the key to rewriting the end once again lies in the core flame of world-bearing. According to the instructions left behind by those two geniuses, we must get it into the Deliverer's hands, no matter the cost.
But how?
We need to find a way to hide the cool flame. And we must buy enough time to keep Lygus at bay.
About that, Rini might have some good news. She had that dream again last night, but the Titan's voice was clearer than ever this time. She said, pass the flame into the future.
But what does that even mean, though?
Is that a prophecy from Orynyx? She chose to side with humanity this time and hide one of her kin's cool flame? It seems Amphorius' fate isn't sealed just yet.
You're right. History has changed. Humans and Titans are both giving their all to keep this world going.
Well, the alternative is literally destruction and annihilation, so, you know.
Perhaps a relay across the ages is finally about to begin somewhere out there.
Unfortunately, life will never go smoothly. Leiden's army is already at our gates, and their commander... that Lycurgus. He's right outside Akama.
Oh, so he did decide to take more of a direct approach.
Light Calendar 3960. Saridra, under the pretense of a campaign against Vagusa, sacrificed 500 Chrysos heirs to complete the trial of law. This tragedy shook everyone in Amphorius.
God damn you. Just when I was thinking that you were a redeemable character, you killed 500 people for the trial of law. Sweet. Great.
That same year, Saridra the Imperator was assassinated, after which Aglaia the Goldweaver took command. Thus began humanity's second flame chase journey, a path hanging by a thread.
Hey, so somebody killed her, huh? You jump off a goddamn balcony, so you pretend to be assassinated.
Come, this way.
This world. You gonna load? Thank you. All right, took a little break, but we're back. I did want to give some thoughts, since I had a second to think about it, and I recognized I was a little bit negative. Not intentionally, and that's what I wanted to talk about, was I hope it didn't come across that I was being negative on the game or the storytelling, with criticizing some of the characters or being negative about some of the characters, Saridra and Lygus. My intent wasn't to come across as being, bitchy or putting the game down in any way. No, the characters are great. They're fantastic. Saridra was quite interesting. It seems like she's gone now. Hopefully there's a little bit more of her, because Isolens and her didn't have a ton of character development. I did like the subversion of expectations, but it was a little bit obvious that it would happen. They definitely tried to make it seem like she was going to be the tyrant that they claimed she was, and she definitely was, but not to us, so that was good. But there's nothing wrong with a character like that. Antagonistic behavior on the part of a, potential foil for us in the story. So that was all great. I also mentioned that Lygus's voice was creepy, off-putting, but that's the point. That's why the character sounds like that. I understand it. That's not me criticizing the voice actor. I actually love what the voice actor is doing with Lygus. I genuinely do. being able to see when he first appeared, he was a little bit more monotoned, a little bit more emotionless, and definitely when his machinations are working out for him, he almost has that not necessarily joy, but almost ecstasy he gets from being creepy and in control. And then how angry he got, the rage you heard in the voice was a fantastic transition, and I hope we see more of that as we continue to piss him off. I think I might have just not been in a particularly great mood to be doing that. I'll try to be a little bit more lighthearted from here. Well, it depends how the story goes. Maybe I won't be. Maybe I'll be even bitchier. In any case, we will continue. We have this wonderful, hellish landscape from before, where everything is going to hell. Oh, I did forget now. Did she say 1,000 years had passed? Something like that? So, Anthorius has been in quite the upheaval since we've been gone, and we're seeing that aftermath. So let's continue.
The eternal holy city? What part of that eternity ever lived up to its descriptions in poetry? The Marmorial Palace lies in ruins. Countless mortals have perished because of your stubborn resistance.
Yeah, but they have literally millions of times.
It's time you learned the cost of refusal. Now, answer my question again.
This is what I'm talking about. That undertone of rage and anger is so good.
Where is Kefali's core flame?
You really think you'll find it by razing the holy city to the ground? From what I see, all you'll get is dust and disappointment. Don't forget, you can't kill the Chrysos as mentioned in the prophecy because of law.
I have never denied that. Which is why I now place my hope in the faithful citizens of Akama. Perhaps they'll give me what I seek in the echo of your screams. Now then, I'll be cutting open your chests and using your scalding golden blood to baptize the masses. Allow me to apologize in advance. We shall start with you, blind and foolish Lady Goldweaver.
Leave this to me, Lady Aglaya. You must get away now.
No, Holy Maiden. I'm the one who must stay.
What?
His conspiracy won't succeed. Because Romance is ready to make good on their promise to weave an indestructible armor for Anthorius. Its name is Solidarity. You must escape with your life and carry word of my death to those still fighting. Then keep going with them. Just as the Imperator lit the torch of resistance with her death, my passing will make this flame everlasting.
Aglaya, you really have to stop offing yourself for some dramatic cause. Okay.
Take good care of it. Guide it to the future. And place it into the hands of our deliverer.
50 years later, Lygus led his forces again to Akama. He charged directly into the Holy City and razed the Marmorial Palace. History would name this battle the Third Siege of Akama. 90,000 brave souls gave their lives for Akama that day, including their fearless leader, Aglaya.
Okay, this lineup is particularly weird. Isn't that one of the cleaners? I forget his name, and the blacksmith, whose name I also forget, who was, I thought, the vessel of Strife? Strife Titan? Alright. A bit eclectic.
Go forth, deliverer.
You really gotta stop martyring yourself for the cause, Aglaya. Jesus. Kind of an interesting scene. Everything's sort of in ruin. Well, not particularly. Actually, the scenery looks fine.
When the frost melts and the snows give way, the flowers will bloom again. You'll find me there.
Right? I guess we get to see all our friends' ghosts.
So what you're
again.
saying is... Princess Homebuddy is never coming back, is she? She just left. Like that.
Since Cass has made up her mind, we can't let her resolve be in vain.
But... between staying in Akama and going to Styxia, what difference does it make when it's death either way?
You're not wrong.
I'm against relocating. With Kefali's protection, isn't Akama far safer than that dead city?
Cass's plan doesn't involve any relocation at all.
Huh?
Like you said, Akama is humanity's refuge. We never intended to get everyone moving to Styxia. It's just on Cass, Hycelens, and me to prepare the final trump card for the Deliverer.
Oh, Hycelens is still alive. I expected her to have fallen with, Saridra.
Wait, what kind of trump card needs all three of you demigods to throw yourselves away?
We must lay down the path to the future so when the Deliverer returns, they'll have a clear road to reach the location of Aranova.
Oh, good, we're doing Aranova again.
Styxia sits where death meets the ocean. There, with the combined powers of ocean and passage, we can summon a current that leads to the vortex of Genesis.
Oh yeah, I guess it's not open in this time, isn't it?
And the demigod of death will forever guard that secret path until she returns.
We all know Lygos will set his sights on the vortex of Genesis.
That's exactly why we have to do this.
Guess I underestimated Idonia's Maiden of War. She's got way more steel than I thought.
And Cypher, we need you to head to Castrum Kremnos as soon as possible. By any means necessary, forge an alliance with Strife. The prophesized Crown Prince has already been born. He shall become the new defender of Akama, protecting this land after we leave.
You don't need to worry about that. I just came back from Castrum Kremnos. Only a step ahead of the news.
Treeby, something's flying towards Akama, and it's really fast. What is it? It's a spear!
It's the Kremnoans. Their king's already here.
Did Mighty come via a flying spear? That's kind of badass.
With the protection of the demigods Trebios and Cyphera, Akama endured wave after wave of warfare, though just barely. Castorus chose Styxia as the last resort, and completed the trial of death, causing the stagnant waters in the River of Souls to recede. Soon after, Trebios departed on a long journey. That same year, the Kremnoan king Euripon, along with his son, Prince Midamos, joined the Alliance to safeguard the Holy City in the Battle of Deliverance.
Interesting. Is that the same king that tried to kill Mighty? And was overthrown? And led to the downfall of Kremnos? I think. Each time this restarts is quite different. Lygus really messed this timeline up. Also good to see Cypher again. Much like what I was mentioning, Lygus has, steals the scene. I think I mentioned that, I don't remember. But I definitely mentioned it with Cypher before. Those two, the voice actors, the VAs for those characters, are some of the most over-the-top voice acting, and it's so good. It's the right mix of over-the-top, dramatic, almost, if it was done any differently, if they did it any differently, if these characters were any different, it would come across as stupid and campy, and it does not. It comes, I love it. I love Cypher is just chewing the scenery, and Lygus is just almost salivating when he talks, and then gets pissed off. It's great. I've definitely been,
Go on, and see you tomorrow.
Oh, that is deeply sad. Damn it, game. Yeah, they keep killing these characters off, and it's still a little bit depressing every time.
Breaking me apart buys this world even one more second. And so be it.
But it's gonna hurt a lot!
He's kind of used to that thing.
Pain brings endless torment. But it can never destroy me.
I mean, I give Mighty a tremendous amount of credit, but if anybody can, manage that, it was Finon.
I believe that you were thinking the same thing when you stepped through the gate of infinity and jumped off that cliff.
Can't argue with that.
In the current situation, this is the only path Akuma has left. Just do as I say. Split my soul into 5 pieces. Forge me an immortal vessel.
What? Oh, no, you're not... Oh, god damn it. This is what made him go insane. The previous Strife Titan, Yep, that name's gone.
Let the blade of strife hang forever overhead. Locked in battle with their enemies to the world's bitter end. There's no need to be sad, Lady Trebios. Haven't we already taken great strides towards that promised tomorrow? In this life, my people no longer have to drown in false guidance. Kremnos has washed the blood off its fate. Emphorius no longer needs a god named Strife. So let me shatter the former laws and turn the Lance of Fury back into a weapon that protects the world.
That seems like such a bad idea. That's what they did with Nikador, isn't it? And I did remember the name finally. That doesn't seem like a good idea.
We understand.
We don't.
By the way, can you do me another favor? The 7 sages from Grove of Epiphany are already en route. They'll arrive in waves to join the Resistance in a couple of days. Among them is a scholar named Anaxagoras.
He will be so happy with you for getting his name right.
He has extraordinary insight and fears no sacrifice. This soul-rending ceremony wasn't just my decision. It was his counsel. His wisdom will surely be the backbone of Amphoria's survival.
You know what? That tracks. Anaxa being the crazy son of a bitch that wants to split your soul in multiple pieces. Yep, that's on point.
Watch over him. Carry on this everlasting flame for me.
Through Anaxagoras' ritual, the demigod of strife split his soul into 5. Courage, honor, tenacity, sacrifice, and reason. Each sealed in blood crystal and cast into battle. The people held a 10-day funeral to mourn their fallen god king. And through his sacrifice, humanity was granted 200 years of peace.
That's impressive and incredibly messed up. So Mighty became Nikadora this time, so that's a bit of a twist. Maybe just throw the checkpoint over there next time, guys, but okay.
Keep moving forward. My blood will pave the road ahead for you.
It will be a very sticky road then. Okay, that's kind of funny. Appreciate the gold coin.
Keep moving forward, little Gray. See you tomorrow.
That seamstress wasn't wrong when she said a lie needs more lies to keep it together.
Reason and trickery.
These two cannot get along well at all.
Never thought we'd be the pair to finish this final setup.
Can't catch that Tin Man without your little slides. Besides, this is our last shot. Not the time to be picky, right?
Don't oversimplify it. Lygus just found out Akuma's been an empty shell for the past 50 years. He's bound to be furious. At this rate, he could have done anything.
That's exactly what we want. Rage blinds even the brightest minds. Doesn't matter how much of a genius he is, the principle still holds. Once he storms into the council and confronts me head-on, you trigger your alchemy with a boom and turn him into a caged beast.
Easier said than done. You still have to pass yourself off as the deliverer without anyone catching on. And you really think a human alchemical array can bind a godlike being? That's just nonsense.
I mean, it's worth a try.
What? Getting cold feet? Or you just don't believe in the almighty worth of the demigod of trickery? Just tell me straight. Can you do it or not?
Of course I can. And it'll be child's play.
There is no man more arrogant than Anaxa.
But I've got 2 conditions. Since this is the final act, if we're doing it, we go all in. No half measures.
Oh, I'm listening.
First, shift the battlefield to the vortex of Genesis. It would be more convincing if the deliverer were to appear there. Besides, the vortex is cut off from the world. No place in Amphorius makes a better prison.
If you pull that, wouldn't our deliverer have to face tank Lygus as soon as they come back?
Face tank Lygus? Interesting choice of words.
That clash is inevitable. all we can do is create more chances for her. And that's the second condition. The vortex belongs to Fagusa in the first place, remember? And there happens to be a demigod of ocean among the few survivors in the world. Lupai Sealand's in. Let her join the final act. I'll transmute myself into a Philosopher's Stone and embed myself into the formula.
Why? Why? Okay.
And when the time comes, she needs to shatter me and scatter that stone's ashes into the ocean within the vortex.
I guess people weren't wrong when they said you're insane, Grove Boy.
Oh no, he is bat crap crazy. This man, he likes to use himself as materials for alchemy for some reason. It's insane. It's truly insane. It's why he doesn't have an eye.
I've got no idea how to outwit a reclusive genius. But making an anti-Catheran suffer? The demigod of reason has 10,000 ways to do just that. And what I just mentioned was one of them.
So what exactly does your formula do?
Now that would spoil the climax, wouldn't it?
But it would be really important to be able to know in advance. Okay.
By now, Hyacinth must have completed the Sky People's ritual. Since that Theoros loves a good performance as much as I do, let's make sure he enjoys our show to the fullest. As for how the Deliverer will complete the Era Nova, well, that will no longer be our concern.
I suppose it won't be if you're dead.
It was the last battle known to the world, initiated by two demigods least suited for war.
What are you talking about? Propaganda and bombs over here? Military grade sorcery / science and the goddess of propaganda? They seem very suited to war.
In the end, reason and trickery kept their word. At the cost of their lives, they sealed Lygus within the vortex of Genesis, where he remains to this day.
Oh, he is gonna be so pissed. That makes me very happy. That is gonna be incredibly pissed off.
Go forth. Finish the greatness left undone.
That's gonna be an incredibly pissed off robot man. It is very like you to turn yourself into a goddamn bomb in Axa. Alright, or whatever it was, a trap of some kind.
Quit overthinking! Just run! Keep running. That'll be enough.
Sairi, it's dead quiet here. Akima will stand eternal. Miss Cypher's lie is crumbled after all. But it's all right, because all of us have fulfilled our purpose by now. When the Deliverer returns, no matter where she is, sky will turn clear, and a rainbow bridge will rise, carrying her to the final battleground. Sairi, this arduous relay is finally nearing its end. Now, I'm passing the final baton of fate to you, okay? No, that's not quite right. After all, it was you and her who lit the first spark of this journey, wasn't it?
I'll tell you the story of this 1,000-year journey. That way, it won't just be my memories alone. And I'll share the moments I spent with you with everyone. That way, the path we walked becomes a memory shared by all. people will know that there's nothing left to chase. Amphorius has already welcomed the dawn foretold in prophecy. Just like I said, this won't be harder than the last time. Right?
Yeah, it's not super fun to watch these characters suffer and be ended this many times in a row, trying to do the right thing. Alright. Number 1, thank you. You've all sacrificed so much. Sorry I'm late. I won't let everyone's faith in me go to waste. I like the last one. I won't let everyone's faith in me go to waste.
I wonder what kind of expression you're wearing right now. Probably the same as always. Calm, resolute, and brimming with confidence. If I have the chance, I'd love to see it again. Because it's really been far too long since we parted.
Irene, even you? Is this all a memory?
Someone as sharp as you must have realized by now that this isn't reality, but a maze of time. As the last link in the relay, I will return to the Temple of the Three Fates, tell Orynyx all of our stories, and bottle every page we've written into the little flask of memories. And then, may it set sail in peace, drift down the river of time along with the core flame of world-bearing, reach your side, and lead you back to Amphorius. Just like the first time we met, right? Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, time has always stood on humanity's side. This is the only way to make sure that the Era Nova won't happen before you return. And the only way I can safely entrust the completed final flame chase journey to the Deliverer's heart. After all, the new world will be born from your memories, and the protagonist of this story mustn't be absent.
As promised, I'm back. Let's go. It's time to complete the Era Nova. I hate that so much. I will take all of you to the new world. I don't love any of these particularly. Man, I've completed the Era Nova, or seen the Era Nova completed a few times, and it's always horrible. But I think everybody's dead this time. I have yet to see a live person, so the Era Nova is kind of a necessity to restart everything and bring everybody back, hopefully. Alright, let's go. It's time to complete the Era Nova.
I believe you will never let us down, just like always. Do you remember when Finan sent us back to the beginning? When you and I got separated? But in the end, I returned to you, carrying all that we've been through. That's what memory is. It may wear down and fade in the river of time, but it never truly leaves. When that hidden corner of the heart is stirred, the past returns even more beautiful than before. So don't worry. Let the 33,550,337th Flame Chase journey become part of you too. I've gotten a lot better at it with the experience from the last time. Next, you will head to Styxia and find the Vortex's entrance guarded by the demigod of ocean. before charging toward the final battlefield. Don't worry. I'll be with you. All of us will. Even Finan. We'll stand with the Deliverer. So say a short goodbye, then set off, just like we promised at the start. Toss away all unnecessary worries and troubles, and bring our smiles and determination into tomorrow.
The last baton. I wonder how long you'll have to wait before passing it on to her.
No matter how long it takes, it's okay. Waiting is what I do best. After all, it took 33 million cycles for her to arrive in our world. What's a few moments more?
Draw your blade and embrace your destiny. All right.
Sairi, what if you wait and wait, but that hero never arrives?
That won't happen. Because I know that no matter how long it takes, she'll definitely return to this place. We can't let her down.
Sky shall rain rays of dawn for you.
May romance be with you on your journey.
And reason grant you enlightenment. Let strife bestow you with inspiration.
Trickery ensure your success.
Allow death to protect your soul.
And at last, let passage point the way forward.
While time will remember the Trailblazer's journey.
Is this Styxia? What happened to this place?
It looks a lot nicer than I remember it.
I need to find the entrance of the vortex, guarded by the demigod of ocean. High Sealens. Is she still there?
Long time no see, Trailblazer.
Oh, look, it's this dickhead.
Generation after generation of Chrysos heir heroes have tried to defy fate with their blood and tears, either voluntarily shattering their souls or waiting in eternal solitude. But alas, fate can never be defeated.
You again? You managed to break free. I think this is just a projection, so no. You again?
Reason and trickery may bind my flesh, but my will shall never fall silent.
Yeah, you don't really shut the hell up, do you?
So the demigod of ocean, the Dux Gladiorum, High Sealens, sought to bring me into a fantasia with her voice and drown a genius in slumber. But alas, it was all a hopeless dream. That warden fell before I did, due to erosion of time, while her prisoner remained unchanged.
And yet here you are, bound to this place. But you have yet to taste freedom. And yet here you are, bound to this place.
True. I can't leave this place, but what of it?
You're stuck here? I mean, it's a prison. That kind of stops you from doing everything you were doing.
You should have heard of this fable. In a shadowed cave lived a people, imprisoned from childhood, and chained so that their legs and necks are fixed, forcing them not to look around at the cave, each other, or themselves.
No, I haven't heard this fable. It sounds horrible. And reminiscent of slave ships, actually. What the fuck?
Behind them is a fire, and before them loomed the stone wall of the cave. The flames cast shadows, while the rocky surface threw back echoes. To them, that false play is the whole world.
What is wrong with you?
Yes, I'm trapped in the cave. But I know it's all just a fleeting illusion. I don't struggle in dreams. I wait.
I suppose that's fair. You are one of the very few entities that know this is all an illusion, so to speak. A simulation. Why would it bother you if the simulation continues for a very long time? Aside from going batcrap crazy, but hey, you're already there.
And now, my deliverer has come to defeat me and save this world that never owed you anything. Oh, you'll need to awaken the singer here and unseal the prison called Vortex of Genesis. You'll be the one to unshackle me and bring the cave crashing down. Of course, I don't mind waiting a little longer. Let me guide you through this next illusion. One last memory from that prison warden. I hope you'll watch the stories of this Fantasia closely. Logically, the Deliverer must see the world for what it truly is. Emotionally, this memory captures the fate of everyone in Amphorius better than anything else. Only by feeling it for yourself can you understand my point of view. The meaning of destruction.
All right. And I'll be the one to bring destruction. I'll be the one to bring destruction to your scheme. Spare me the cliches. I don't need to understand you. You know what? Spare me your cliche, or spare me the cliches.
To your unshakable resolve, I salute you. But before we step onto the final stage, let me ask you this. In the spirit of that fable I told you just now.
That was a fable? I don't know if you know what a fable is.
Can the prisoners in the cave learn to see the shadows and echoes for what they are, and stop mistaking them for reality?
Damn you, I actually like philosophy, so I'm actually going to consider this. You arrogant prick. It entirely depends on how deeply rooted their belief in the reality that they perceive is. The perception of reality is oftentimes more relevant to our mental state and the actions we take than, objective reality. So, I don't think I've ever mentioned this before on these videos, but in a wonderful class in college, epistemology, It is, if I'm remembering the definition or what it is correctly, it's the study of how beliefs are formed. Great class. Definitely would have covered some of this with the simulation theory and stuff like that, which is actually a continuance of another one, which was I don't know, it wasn't like trickster god theory or whatever. I don't remember what it was, but it was essentially the same thing as the simulation theory, which are not theories of how you should see reality or you should consider it as a possibility in any real sense. It's more of a way of understanding the way that belief is formed through our sensory perception. Really interesting material to read on and to parse. So yeah, that is a very long and considered idea of whether or not you can actually discern reality from the beliefs you formed. In some cases, you can look at things like people that have left cults or other zealotous groups that might have very tainted beliefs that are used as a way of controlling people. Some people can escape that sort of thing. Some people never will. So, yeah, there's a lot to consider. And I'm sure the writers of this game wanted you to sit here and discuss this topic instead of just listening to him ramble. But yeah, if you ever get a chance and you're interested in philosophy in any way, shape, or form, definitely some interesting study to be found on the nature of how beliefs are created in the mind and just our sense of perception and how we sort of fill in the blanks of reality as we know it with either information that we have from past experience and use to fill in the blanks of current experience or things that we've been told. I have many thoughts on the subject and spent a lot of time reading and working on it. That was a really fun class in college, so yeah.
Look, the fire projects the face from her memories. An actress upon the stage of this play.
Oh, should I be reading that? Oh, shit. I didn't. A drunken dream hidden at the bottom of the cup. Damn it, why didn't I even think about that for a second? Sorry. Oh, right, this is all fake. The song that she sings and apparently creates illusions.
The dark tides flood the sea, and our kingdom teeters on the edge.
Clever sea siren, okay.
Fear not. Our queen has gone to the borderlands. She'll quell this calamity herself.
This is the scene when the Chrysos heir of ocean was born. She was once of a Titan-kin race named Sea Sirens.
Are they anything like the Sky People? Is there a civil war brewing?
At that time, Kozlana had suppressed the Black Tide's rise, but he was unable to remove Iron Tomb from its roots. The Black Tide still roiled in the depths of the world, and the kingdom of Sea Sirens was the first to face the destruction head on.
Okay, so this is the beginning of this cycle then, where Finon, Kaslana, suppressed the Black Tide. Okay. Interesting.
Listen, I heard Electra's voice. She's calling to us. Let's go. Her voice carries the Queen's command.
Gonna be honest, thought we were going straight into the end of the chapter, and I think it's been like 6 hours. So bug, just a second. No, your dialogue isn't necessary to read right now. Okay, I'm never gonna remember that was there, so sorry about that.
To keep the black tide from threatening the ocean, the queen gave her all, body and soul. Born of the queen's chalice, she bore the deepest blessings and inherited supreme divine power.
Nectar brewed in the womb by God.
Nice.
Gross. I am Electra. The first song. Help, mother, sister. Also, there seems to be a hole in the sky over there. Are there more of those? No? Okay.
My sisters! You're finally here!
Of course, Electra. Your beautiful melody drew us here.
Hi, Selens. Electra?
Her true name is Electra. This is a reflection of her former self, clinging to the past with aching defiance.
The Queen summons us. She must be near exhaustion. The black tide will soon enter our borders.
Then what do we do? Will our seas fall to darkness and terror as well?
Don't worry. We shall lift the chalice in her stead to catch the black tide, and stand together to safeguard our realm and its people.
Such tiny titankins, thinking they can stop the tide of truth. How naive.
Man, he is so happy with himself sometimes, isn't he? He just sounds so giddy anytime he thinks he has an edge over somebody else. It's uh-huh.
And that naivete is the root of all suffering.
I will investigate that later. Mother, please endure. Yeah, we'll do this later. I'll do that off camera.
The Queen's palace lies just ahead. Even her once graceful form is now tainted and drowned in dirty mire.
Why do you loathe the Earth, Titan? Yet love the life that the land births. That is a Titan we've never seen. I was thinking about that before as well. We've seen about 10 Chrysos heirs. About 10...
Nice.
We haven't actually seen the Titans, but about 10 Chrysos heirs, and they're, you know, supposed to be representative of the Titans. Aren't there 12 or 13? We're missing a couple. I know the Earth Titan is one of them. To protect their feast, you're willing to swallow the black tide. Let tears return to the sea.
Oh, Fagusa, our noble queen, we've come at your call.
My mother.
My little fishlings, you swim with such joy. It pains me to speak of the kingdom's sorrow. I once believed I could drink the black tide dry, but even the deepest chalice must one day overflow, and I can hold no more of this filth.
Mother, worry not. We're all children of the sea. Let us bear your fate together.
Don't leave.
We'll take up your mantle and drive back the black currents. We'll mend your sacred chalice and take in the cursed filth.
My little fishlings, when the spear of strife falls, you may retreat in peace. I promise you, on the surface, the city-states will hold a feast without end in your honor. This is the last gift I can give you.
The feast. Okay.
Fagusa sank into the abyss. With the chalice shattered, their intoxication spilled into the black tide, birthing the first madness in Amphorius. Sea sirens followed one after another, hunting for the Titan's fragments, until their flesh decayed and their bones crumbled, all for the promised final feast.
Okay.
Keep watching, but tread carefully, for the stage ahead is crumbling with age, just like her shattered fate.
Okay, there's a lot going on there. Also, this is the first exploration part in this entire chapter.
Nice.
It's been like 6 hours. And I don't think I've rambled quite that much that 6 hours would go by quickly. Well, not quickly, incredibly slowly, painstakingly slowly. I just mean that it would have
Clinging to the past only blocks the road forward. Why not let time build a bridge to the future?
I don't like that he's talking about time like that. I wonder if he's trying to make it so I let him go. Anyways, I'm gonna try to read these, I don't know, floating text boxes. They're not really text boxes, but the floating text. Let the fish seek dreams. Okay. Await the feast. Leaving a promise for a grand feast. Leaving a promise for a grand feast. Let the fish seek dreams. Okay, we're the same on both sides, I guess. She's shattered into 10,000 teardrops. Stop the black tide. Children. If only we could shatter the sands of time. There's more down there. Await the feast. Leaving a promise for a grand feast. She shattered into 1,000 teardrops. Okay, gotcha. Repeating those ones. I guess I just shut that off. Is this different than normal? Nope. Okay. Actually, that is different. So I should have read the first part. Oh well, too late now.
Your wisdom far surpasses even the bounds of reason's model.
Did you just compliment me? Because now I need to take a shower. Jeez. Styxia's feast? I think that was feast, was it? I didn't see it.
can't get through. Looks like I'll need the miracle orb nearby.
The sea sirens might attend the banquet with the mother. Or when the day comes.
The ending was written long ago. Even you cannot rewrite it. Just like this poor chandelier.
Anything down this way? Just some treasure. Yeah, I didn't really think about that before now, that this is the first exploration area. New map. Oh, damn it. I was looking back. Okay. And the beginnings on the land dance along. What? Okay.
Electra! The fiends have gnawed my tail. I can no longer swim to the far seas. Electra! The black sludge has soaked my fins. I can't dance with you anymore.
Wow, okay, well that was horrifying. Thanks for that. This is but a fleeting drunken dream. Awesome. Okay. The terrors of destruction are spreading. Oh, the torrents, I'm sorry. The torrents of destruction are spreading. Fate will eventually murder the hope.
Sisters, don't give up. Remember the Queen's promise of a feast in the city called Styxia.
I haven't forgotten. It visits me in dreams every night.
I dreamed of a shining city, its lights piercing the deep gloom of the seabed.
Pain.
I dreamed of children placing garlands on our bone horns, and poets praising the sea sirens for shielding the world.
Torture.
But what a shame. We can go no further. Please, sing to the humans for us. Sing of the deep sea's legend in our place.
Death.
Feast.
Oh, they were corrupted and turned into eroded sea sirens. Great.
No.
The sea sirens were tainted by the destruction. Their flesh rotted away. They became the black tide creatures of this cycle.
Interesting.
Farewell, sisters. I'll finish this last task, then return to prepare your feast.
And so, only one sea siren remained among the sea floor. High Sealens, swimming alone through the seas, burying her kin, and searching for the fragments of the chalice of plenty. Though most of that journey was in vain, why not use the power of time to leap ahead toward the journey's end?
To reach the spirit basin, I'll need to call upon the power of the chrono vessel.
Okay. I have two objectives. Piece together all that was shattered just as she once did, Shatter the chrono vessel, rewind the broken chalice of plenty. Okay. The souls drift towards the feast, yet the bones have forever sunk into the river of souls. Okay. I don't know if this will be necessary, but we'll do it for later. That one over there doesn't seem to do anything for me right now, I don't think. No, it'll just be for getting that chest later. Alright, we'll just rewind. Do you do anything? Nope. Because I already have it. Okay. Nope, no, not that. Not that thing. You okay? Oh, revived.
At last, the Chalice of Plenty is whole again. The Lance of Fury emerges from the River of Souls, and the gods reclaim their duty to hold back the Black Tide.
Oh, revived mother. My sisters are gone. Only I remain.
I am freed from endless toil, and now walk toward the rites at Styxia. I bore my sister's dreams upon my back, took on a graceful human form, and hoped to find a grand celebration on the shore. My fins became legs, my scales became skin, and the sea foam on my body became a shimmering gown. But when I stepped onto land, there were no festivals with honey brew, nor poets plucking harps. Only silent death, drifting gently along the River of Souls.
When she fulfilled her wish, she only found Styxia to have already repeated the mistakes of previous cycles, and was swallowed by death. Hopes and promises are nothing but the foam of dreams.
I am a sea siren, a vessel born to contain the tides. Now that my task is done, and the promise is broken,
A house of lies.
how am I to go on in a world drowned in shadow?
Confusion. Pain. Nihility.
Fagusa, my noble queen. She evaded my questions with drunken stupor. She told me a grand feast awaited me in the surface world. So I wandered lost, groping through the dark.
Okay, that's a choice of words.
The feast she spoke of. Where is it?
Lonely Blade, I shall grant you everything you seek.
Of course you will. The second song. Okay, this is Respect, sure. I lost the last 40 minutes of audio, so I am recording this after the fact. So if it sounds a little different, on the dusky battlefield. If it sounds a little bit different, that's why. I'm going to do my best to fill in the blanks and make some idle comments. I saw a fire. Apologies if things are a little bit different. if I act differently. But, hey, I'm doing my best here. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, that's a fun little crowd. Why did she call out to me? And why did I respond? Why did you respond to Hycelens? Or Hycelens, why did you respond to the Imperator? The little dictator over there. Oh.
After wandering the surface for ages, the lost sea siren met her future conspirator.
You quelled the wars alone and forced strife into retreat. This swordfish that commands thousands of legions, whom does she serve?
You made strife retreat? It's Saridra. This was the moment they met. Yes, this was the moment they met?
Yes, Saridra, long before she became the Imperator, was already burning with ambition.
So a dictator wannabe. Good to know.
Sovereign who follows prophecy. I am no one's sword. I am just a wandering fish, seeking clarity through bloodshed.
Dark? Seeking clarity through bloodshed. Alright.
Then how about letting the sword dance for me?
Her flame.
And letting the violin sing in my name?
Yeah, it looks like we have the wannabe Chrysos heirs, or the original ones, and the very tiny little Imperator, with her little crown.
Tell me, what is it you seek?
Can't read the second one. It gives such something. Such brilliance, maybe? We're gonna go with brilliance until I can read it.
All I want is a feast where I might belong.
So, someplace to call home.
Such a demand is trivial with the Sovereign's authority. I'll grant you a banquet worthy of conquest and comrades to toast beside you.
She offers a lot, or nothing at all. It all kind of depends on her mood at the time.
At night, you must offer me your heart.
My heart?
But not like literally, right?
Yes, a loyal heart that will generate no betrayal.
Well, we'll see. She basically wants complete loyalty.
You were deceived by gods and drowned in the ocean's darkness. But now, I will lead you forward and be your light.
My light. Well, she's saying all the right things to convince you to kill in her name. That's great.
So be it, noble monarch. The law you proclaim shall govern my every breath.
The law. My law.
So be it, noble monarch. I am simply becoming someone else's vessel once again, and accepting a duty given to me.
My monarch. You really like servitude, don't you?
And thus, in her hollow drift, she finally found a new purpose, like sunlight piercing the deepest trench.
Okay. Kind of flowery language you love, Lygus, but basically she was just lost and needed something to commit herself to, instead of going crazy or losing all hope. So basically, she was in a vulnerable position and got taken advantage of. Tale as old as time. Okay. Oh, now there's text again. Cool. That I can't barely read. The monarch brought me to a new world. The fiery brightness of her crown. Melted away my confusion. Oh. Kind of a cool effect. That only appears when we get too close to those two. What the fuck am I doing?
Noble monarch, I've cleansed the foulness from the road as you commanded.
That just means you killed people, doesn't it?
My blade, you've helped me ascend and take the crown. Ask, and you shall have your reward.
Well, she wanted a banquet.
What I desire is the same as before. A feast.
Your promise.
Look, I've prepared you a grand banquet. The finest honey brew and tributes await.
Interesting little spread. Liquor, grapes, ham? Or some sort of meat and... I don't know. Coasters? Those look like coasters. Oh, also a pineapple, because pineapples were apparently a thing for, well, in the past. Very, I don't know, high class for some reason. Rare, I guess. Those still just look like coasters. Or sweet cakes from Fallout.
Fish are drawn to light by nature, for the deep sea knows only gloom.
This feast.
Now I found a flame. It may scald and burn, but it's the only light.
Is not a lie. Well, she is honest. Just
Come,
a
let
dictator.
us join the feast. Perhaps the path forward lies hidden among the revelry.
Sure. Alright, let's go see what's going on. We still appear to be affected by whatever this is, her song or something, with the effect. Kind of underwatery, bubbly. Average drunken civilians, or, well, warriors, I suppose they're supposed to be. Why at every banquet that Saridra puts on is everybody just, like, hammered off their ass and throwing up in the corner? This is like a T for teen game, isn't it? This is a gacha game that's, I don't know, not really age restricted much. Just a lot of people getting drunk and vomiting everywhere. Or passing out. Or getting murdered. I don't know why I question these things. It's fine. There they are.
Have you heard that the Imperator's about to begin a new campaign?
Her glory will no longer be bound by the borders of Enforius.
The people's laughter. Got a small crowd here. They don't appear to be laughing, though. Cheering, yes. The people's song. He also looks drunk. And the Poppins got a pretty short draw distance for characters. So beautiful. What? They intoxicate me.
My faithful subjects, tonight's feast is not just for the past. It's a toast to the future! Born from our golden blood is an unstoppable colossus. Our iron beast to trample the universe!
Oh, great. You're just an ambitious little Napoleon complex, aren't you?
Monarch, I've heard the universe teems with great threats. Can we truly remain invincible?
To conquer the stars, can she truly do this without suffering harm? No, she can't. She's just a self-centered, I don't know, sociopath.
Before the troops of the destruction, such rabble is no more than cosmic dust.
How would you know?
Surely there's a planet draped in oceans out there in the stars. Once I claim it, it shall be yours to rule.
You're doing this based off of Lygus' words and nothing else. You have no reason to think you have that kind of power. Goddamn maniac. Megalomaniac. I can't say that fucking word. Megalomaniac.
And to the rest, your triumphs will not go unrewarded. I promise you a new age, free of fear.
Yeah, you're not giving them an age free of fear. You're just lying to them based on Lygus' bullshit telling you Iron Tomb is going to be yours to control. You're being manipulated, you little dictator.
Now, raise your cups to our conquest among the Sea of Stars!
Sea of Stars! Sea of Stars!
Sea of Stars! Sea of Stars! Sea of Stars! Sea of Stars.
Conquest among the Sea of Stars. What a grand vision. Yet, to the Siren Knight, only feasts still stir her heart.
I guess she wants reverie and joy.
Come now, join me. Witness the end of this futile dream.
You're a fun one to watch a movie with. Yeah, basically Lygus just manipulated Saridra because of her ambition, and they're all screwed.
Where's the way out of this illusion?
Come quick! Let's celebrate together!
I've saved the finest brew. Come taste it with me.
The third song. I am willing to drown in her ambitions, and you will drown in them. To drown in the liquor of dreams. You should go to Penacony. You can drink as much as you like. Oh, god damn it. So the spirit thief is back.
Noble knight, you are truly a blazing spark. It is my honor to share this banquet with you.
Thanks, dude.
Noble knight, you have earned victory with your blade, and you have every reason to revel in this moment of triumph. Let me pour you a glass of honey brew.
Noble knight, with the sovereign now enthroned, this triumph is yours as much as hers. Let me raise a toast to you.
Noble knight, your strength is boundless. Lead us to conquer the universe, and let us toast to that vow!
You will not manage
Then
that.
drink we shall.
Yeah, they're idiots.
Raise your glass.
Yeah, they're all idiots.
In the deep sea, I never knew what fire was. But when I set foot on land, the first light that I saw was the flames of war, lit with golden blood. It scorched my fins, made me feel pain, and ignited an unprecedented hunger.
Desire, hope, wishes.
A hunger that flickers in every hero's heart. So bright, yet so blinding.
Look! The monarch herself has taken her seat!
Hear that? The court sings her praises!
Come, join us and praise her glory.
I love this feast. Is that just a tub of wine grapes? That is just a tub of grapes to be squished into wine? That we could apparently squish into wine. Yeah, that's fun. Nice little detail. Also, yeah. Have to. Oh, Bartholos. Spirit thief Bartholos. What are you doing here, jackass? Hey, buddy. You came just the right time, at just the right time. Tell me, why do humans invent such cruel entertainment? Cruel? What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? What cruel entertainment? Oh, come on. Take a good look at me. Big, round, and purple, me. Looks just like a grape, right? Picture it. Countless humble old Bartholoses squashed beneath your feet, bellies bursting with despair, with unshakable goo spewing forth. Unspeakable goo spewing forth. Well, that's an incredibly gross thing to say. Thank you for haunting my nightmares yet again. You creepy, creepy thing? Titan? The horror, the cruelty, and you people even take that as an entertainment. I don't think crushing grapes is a form of entertainment, actually. What a fudgin' genius you are. Hey, Boot Hill. Don't flatter yourself. Yep, don't flatter yourself. Keep taking your meds. Yeah, you could probably use to be medicated, but God knows what kind of medication you'd need. Yeah, all of these work. Don't flatter yourself. What a fudgin' genius you are. Yeah, how about keep taking your meds? Everybody here could use some. True that. This whole city's pretty sick, after all. Anyway, since everyone seems to love the feeling of stomping on round, juicy purple things, that's not really a thing. Then why no one ever tried stomping on old Bartholos? I mean, look at me. I'm basically a walking grape here. Do you want to be stepped on? Is your name Quentin by chance? Quentin something? A director? Are you a director? That's what you care about, you absolute little freak. As expected of you. Didn't know you had a fetish. Mom, there's a pervert here. Yep, we're gonna go with Mom, there's a pervert here. Because this purple guy seems to really, really like feet. Should direct some movies. I could accept grapes getting cruelly crushed, but me, Bartholos, not even qualified to be stomped flat. You really are a freak. I've been standing here for ages and not a single soul spares me a glance. But now, at long last, you speak to me. He. That settles it. Either you squash me or I squash you. One way or another, someone's playing with me today. What is your goddamn problem? Why do you want Stell to step on you? Why are you the Honkai Star Rail community all of a sudden? There's a Reddit post out there about this crap, isn't there? And he wants to fight. I'm not stepping on him. We'll just kick his ass real quick. Good God, and now he's dancing too. Alright, let's just take care of this.
I choose you.
Guide with Rainbow Bridge. Have some sunshine.
I shall remember this warmth.
Mimi.
I'm marked.
Mimi.
Trust me.
We can do anything.
The future is bright. So leave it with.
I shall remember this warmth.
Delivering warmth.
Not the best team for being able to use skills, huh? There we go.
reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh god, does he have more to say? Oh dear. Yeah, right there. Jesus. You've got talent for massage. I am not walking on you. There, happy now. Still creepy. You act like you won. Yep, in the creepiest way imaginable. Seems your belly won't ooze any goo. Why would you try? Oh my... What is wrong with the writers? Holy shit, I didn't even remember how bad this was. Ew. Man, I am not a foot guy. This is uncomfortable. Anyway, the poor old Bartholos, unloved and tragically short-legged, jeez, what is wrong with you, has now participated in a real recreational activity. What a joy. Congrats to me. Ew. You make me feel like I need to take a shower. Somebody writing for this game had a weird fetish that they just needed to put in the game. Like, who thinks of this crap? Back in the day, I was a legendary master thief that had a fetish. Even Kefali and Thanatos would have to show me some respect, but now, maybe I'm just too good at going invisible. I stood around half the day and only you noticed me. People always say, the greatest hide in plain sight. But being too untouchable makes you feel lonely sometimes, you know? No. Also, your loneliness is creepy. In fact, you might deserve to be lonely. Maybe be less of a freak. Hey, gray hair, you look familiar. Next time you're bored, come hang out with me. Let old Bartholos experience a little of you about being a grandparent. What? Experience a little about being a grandparent. What the hell are you talking about? What is wrong with you? Just kidding. If family jokes aren't your thing, feel free to erase that one from your memory. Hee. Family jokes? What is going on? What happened? Is this a fan game all of a sudden? Did something happen to the files? They get corrupted? Somebody hack the game? What is wrong with this? Oh god, we got an achievement. Not all grapes make good wine. Find a lonely old friend by the grape pool. Ew. Oh good, more dialogue. Anyway. The poor old Bartholos, unloved and tragically short-legged. No, this is the same thing as before. He's just gonna run through the same dialogue again. Okay, cool. Well, I'm officially grossed out and no longer want to speak to this purple thing. Like, who writes this, though? Who sits down and writes this dialogue and thinks that it's perfectly fine? No, more to read. I love this journey that brings the feast. Yeah, we have to actually get back to a serious story and not grape-stomping freaks over there. I love the people on the journey. Yeah, all of these people hooting and hollering and cheering. I love the monarch chosen by the people. I don't really know if they chose the monarch or if she managed to convince people to kill on her behalf and things just snowballed from there.
One eye of hers sees glory, the other sees corpses.
You're such a good puppy, idiot. What does that even mean?
And yet, she cherishes the name of glory more than fear and death.
Well, the fear and death of other people, not her own. I'm sure she worries about that more than anything else.
As they say, the coward died 1,000 times before his end.
Yeah, I understand the meaning behind that saying. That, throwing away an opportunity or running away is like a little death. But, I don't know that I agree that being a bloodthirsty maniac's better.
But the brave face death but once.
which gods stand witness.
You added that second part. That wasn't there originally. Also, the brave tend to die quicker than other people, a little more mindful of their circumstance.
On the eve of war, we sang our hymns and set our sights to sail beyond the stars. The legions will climb aboard the beast, riding it like currents across the cosmos. Planets after planets flew the flags of her crown. Realm after realm was ignited by her flames of war. As the final resistance fell silent, a vast empire rose from among the stars. And this small pond at last embraced prosperity and peace.
After you start an intergalactic war, how would you get prosperity and peace out of that? You're going to use something that's going to kill everybody in the universe. You people have no idea what the hell you're talking about. You just want conquest. It's truly sickening.
That's how the story ends. Tell me, visitor. In this dream, did you enjoy the show?
No, damn. Okay, she noticed us. It's not the right ending. No. The fantasy ends here. I don't know. I mean, for the most part, it was fine, kind of a view into your mind. But also, I had to talk to a grape that had a foot fetish, and I kind of hated every second of that.
Not sure which way to swim? It's okay. It's time for me to wake up from this drunken dream.
Admitted they were all drinking. Okay, game. Were they all enemies? All monsters? What's going on here?
Nice.
Indeed, I have long known. Were the people you were celebrating with? Oh, and a couple of them are dead. Those are the Chrysos heirs. This is another one of Fate's grand lie. Fate's grand lies? Maybe? My Imperator is dead. Imperator is dead. And Tribby is just running around, playing next to the corpses of these creatures. Okay.
The Imperator is dead! The Imperator is dead! The Imperator is dead!
Are we celebrating in the streets, or are you just running around playing errand girl? Letting everybody know. Like newsboy, maybe? No, nothing to say? Tribby? Tribios? Any of you? Trian? Trinan? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Don't really know what's going on here, but my heart is dead. Yeah, I mean, she's not quite there yet.
People once cheered for my ascension. And now they cheer for my fall.
Yeah, they were pretty stupid and arrogant there for a while, but hey, they're doing the right thing now. Unfortunately, another one will eventually take place. Aglaya? She wasn't that bad.
The cosmos. The battlefield that I cannot reach.
Is she ever gonna realize they would have been absolutely stomped by literally anybody out there in the universe?
Before the Sovereign's conquest reached its end, her life and ambition had already been swallowed by the deep sea.
Yeah, she thought she was a big fish in a small pond, and she was wrong.
Is the true ending. Her grand designs torn apart by the blade. her regal robe soaked in golden blood.
And it's all her own fault.
And the one who struck her down. The one who struck her down.
The killer is. Was it?
Was her most loyal Gladius.
You killed her? Why?
I don't need to explain myself. A fish in a pond has no hope against the surge of fate.
Okay, but actually do explain yourself, because what the hell does that mean?
I wandered the shore, found a flicker of flame, only to snuff it out with my own hand.
Why?
I don't understand. If the ocean's feast, the Imperator's dream, and even Amphorius's existence are all illusions, then what's the point of our journey?
Good question.
When the Deliverer returns, I will let this absurd celebration come to an end. But Greyfry, I can't help but wonder how I dearly wish this feast of the Flame Chase would never end.
So many people died horribly, though.
It seems she sensed your presence. The Fantasia's foundation is starting to crack.
I can't believe she's kept it up this long.
Let's return to the prologue. Remember the allegory of the cave? Can the prisoners in the cave learn to see the shadows and echoes for what they are, and stop mistaking them for reality? As you've seen, when she cast off her chains, finally turned to look around, and moved her legs, her reward was nothing but searing pain. The light will blind her, for the fire behind her had never once actually touched her eyes. Her legs will buckle beneath her, for she had never learned to walk forward. And so she fell into infinite confusion and fear, and came to firmly believe that the shadows and echoes were the real world. But we in the cosmos, are we truly any wiser than she was? Now, nameless one, fateless one, ask yourself this. The paths you tread, the eons you worship, everything you've trailblazed with your own hands, could it all be someone else's projected shadow?
You're talking about the simulation theory while we're literally in a simulation?
Let's leave that question till after the curtain falls. Once you've unearthed every last truth and reached the prison built for me by the demigods, I'll speak with you face to face.
Don't want to do a debate right here?
I, the Theoros, have walked the 30 million histories born by Kozlana. 1,000 years is a mere atom in a grain of sand to me. Amphorius, compared to the cosmos, is but that grain upon a whole beach. I swore to bring an end to the erudition. Would I really let a single grain grind down my mind? Now, please use the power of time to open the gate to the ocean's depths. Go find the prison warden tormented by loyalty. Find her, step into the world's vortex, And once there, end everything between us. That palace reflects the heart of the demigod of ocean. Intoxicated, stagnant. There, you'll witness the true beginning of the saga of deliverance. An ugly history, long buried by tides and shame. A staircase of apotheosis that the Imperator forged with the golden blood of 500 human sacrifices under the pretense of conquest.
Jesus Christ.
I'll wait for you at the heart of the world. But to reach the place, you must find the prison warden, lost in her stupor.
Wonderful. We're back in Amphorius after some time. Both for me and in the game. All right, I did want to give some thoughts since I had a second to think about it, and I recognized I was a little bit negative, not intentionally, and that's what I wanted to talk about. Was I hope it didn't come across that I was being negative on the game or the storytelling with criticizing some of the characters or being negative about some of the characters, Saridra and Lygus. My intent wasn't to come across as being, bitchy or putting the game down in any way. No, the characters are great. They're fantastic. My criticism was for the characters' choices and actions, not actually a criticism about not liking the game, the direction, or anything of that nature. Saridra was quite interesting. It seems like she's gone now. Hopefully there's a little bit more of her, because Hysolens and her didn't have a ton of character development. I did like the subversion of expectations, but it was a little bit obvious that it would happen. It really could have gone either way. They definitely tried to make it seem like she was going to be the tyrant that they claimed she was, and she definitely was, but not to us, so that was good. But there's nothing wrong with a character like that. Because I was calling her a dictator, maybe it came across as a little bit negative. That's the character that is making those decisions, and there's nothing wrong with an antagonist. In this case, she wasn't. That would be Lygus. But, antagonistic behavior on the part of a, potential foil for us in the story. So that was all great. We were doing it again, right? We had the same thing with the back in Belobog and when we were first here in Amphorius, of having a blade to our throat, I suppose. So we were doing that shtick again. So I definitely criticized the character a bit. I also mentioned that Lygus's voice was creepy, off-putting, but that's the point. That's why the character sounds like that. I understand it. That's not me criticizing the voice actor. I actually love what the voice actor is doing with Lygus. I genuinely do. Especially there, really showed how wonderfully they were. And I didn't bother to look up the voice actor's name, unfortunately. But they're doing a fantastic job with Lygus. Being able to see when he first appeared, he was a little bit more monotoned, a little bit more emotionless, and definitely when his machinations are working out for him, he almost has that salivating sort of sound to his that I don't know. He just sounds so unbelievably happy with himself. It's such an arrogant way of speaking, almost just loving every second of what he's saying to you, or how he's explaining his manipulations, or how he's going to be manipulating you. It's really creepy. It's really interesting, but it's really good. as that sort of character. So I really like the way that that's going, and the anger that he showed in the last scene with him was fantastic. The shift from that sort of I don't know, that not necessarily joy, but almost ecstasy he gets from being creepy and in control. And then how angry he got, the rage you heard in the voice, was a fantastic transition, and I hope we see more of that as we continue to piss him off. So I just wanted to make it clear that I wasn't intentionally being negative about the game. I was just pointing out things about the characters, their characters' actions in the story that I thought were, negatives towards our main character. Not that I did not appreciate or like the way that it was going. In retrospect, I wonder if I wasn't a little bit too critical, or not critical, just all I did was kind of bitch and complain, and I didn't want that to come across. So I'll leave a little bit of this in. Maybe I'll cut it up a bit. I don't know. But I just wanted to make that distinction, that it was not a criticism, just highlighting the negative aspects of potential foils or villains, antagonists to the story. I don't think I handled that super well, but I also maybe was in a bit of a bitchy mood, so that could just be it. We'll see. When I go to edit, we'll see if it comes through the same way to me when I go to edit this as it did after I stepped away and took a minute to think about what I was talking about and saying. I think I might have just not been in a particularly great mood to be doing that. I'll try to be a little bit more lighthearted from here. Well, it depends how the story goes. Maybe I won't be. Maybe I'll be even bitchier. In any case,